Hi guys, welcome to Mental Mondays week 3. So this week's topic is going to be boundaries. Hi Max. Boundaries is a very interesting topic because people like to cross them. I myself am not good at keeping boundaries, although I have gotten better. I tend to be a people pleaser. I tend to just want to do everything somebody asks because I care. Not because I feel like I have to, but because I want to do what they want to do, and sometimes I don't even know my own boundaries and what I actually feel. Of course, the biggest part to setting boundaries is saying no. Saying no when you need to and being okay with that. I have a very hard time with that. I'm not good at saying no. I don't always know when to say no. I have gotten better. I have become more aware of the amount of times that I say yes when in my mind I'm thinking I really don't want to do this. That's not healthy. That's not expressing myself. That's not allowing myself to have a voice and to have boundaries and say, this is as much as I can take on right now, or this is as much as is my responsibility that I can take care of, and I can't do any more. And being able to follow through with that if somebody asks you to do more than you can handle and say, you know, I just can't. I can't. And not feel like that's hurting them, realizing that that's really just protecting yourself and taking care of yourself. A major part of what I want to get better at this year, and a major part of the big self project. I know I keep saying that. I think the next video is going to be about that self project specifically. So there are many ways of setting boundaries. You can say no, you can avoid it, can make it so that they don't even have the option of asking or of putting you in that position. And that's not always something that comes naturally into a situation, especially if you're somebody that loves helping other people, so you want to do what they want to do. That's not a bad thing, it just becomes unhealthy when it's too much. The biggest thing that helps me with setting boundaries is knowing myself, knowing what I'm capable of, being aware of what I'm already taking on, keeping that in perspective, and knowing when I'm already burnt out and needing a break. I tend to just go, and that's great productivity-wise until I can't add any more and I'm down for a week because I'm exhausted. And if somebody is pushing back against something, then you know it's a boundary. It's a boundary for you, and it's a boundary they're wanting to cross. If you're having trouble figuring out what your boundaries even are, stop and ask yourself, in this situation, what am I okay with? Am I okay with taking on more of the responsibility? Am I okay with being the one to always drive the distance between me and that person? Am I okay with them saying those things to me? Am I okay with us doing the stuff we're doing? And then protecting those. I have had a lot of friendships where that kind of got trampled on, where boundaries were not kept no matter how much I said it. And finally that just started taking a toll on the relationship, and it wasn't the friendship we had before. Boundaries is a healthy thing. I have definitely come to terms with the fact that saying no isn't a curse word. It's not mean, it's taking care of me and allowing that person to know how I'm feeling. That can be something that's scary for me, but it's healthy. It's important in a relationship to be able to express, I am not okay with that. I am okay with this. and being able to have that conversation about it and say, okay, I'm okay with this. What are you okay with? And we can meet in the middle. And that is creating healthy boundaries. That's creating communication and a healthier relationship. And that applies to all relationships. That applies to my friendships. That applies to my marriage. In family relationships, being open about how you feel and being honest about how you feel is the biggest way to make and keep those boundaries. I would love to hear your stories about boundaries in the comments. If you have any special advice on finding out what your boundaries are, on keeping those boundaries and making people you are in relationships with aware of those boundaries, leave those as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you in some way. Please look out for next week's Mental Monday video. If you click subscribe, you'll see it in your video feed. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and share it with your friends and start a conversation with them about what the healthy boundaries they keep are. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! What the crap?
Don't tell them what just happened.
I had a gun. He
What?
had his fists. It just replayed.
Oh.
And all he did was punch me. And I died.